back to Rails TV and tonight's girls varsity hockey action at the St. Luke Sports and Events Center, featuring the Proctor-Hermantown Mirage at 12-7-2, facing off against the Grand Rapids-Greenway Lightning at 13-6-0. At this time, we're going to turn it over to public address announcer Ted Kiefit for our Parents' Night festivities.
Number 26, Sydney Skorich. Number 27, Ella Anik. And number 32, Vivi Hellquist. Again, parents, please remain standing as we now honor our seniors and their parents. Number 11, Brianna Bryant, parents Shelly and Kevin. Brianna's favorite memory is when she tried teaching the girls how to do a stunt, and she was the flyer, and they got her up and then dropped her. Her plans going forward is to play hockey at Merriam University, where she would like to study to become an RN. Number 6, Caitlin Fawcett. Parents Terry and Janet. Caitlin's favorite memory is beating Grand Rapids in overtime in the U15s and going to state tournament with the best coaches and teammates ever. She is currently planning on continuing her education and hockey career at Grand Canyon University. Number 1, Orion Gray and her parents Stephanie and Brian. Ryan's favorite memory is getting to the state tournament with all of her cousins when they were young and playing on the same team with most of them for a few years. Her plans for next year is attending St. Scholastica to study accounting and business management. Number 8, Ashley Hansen and her parents Heidi and Boo. Ashley's favorite memory is making the friendships over the years in the hotel room with MJ, Braylon, and Aurora. And her plans for next year after high school are to go to college and continue her athletics. Number 12, Daly Hikus and her parents Amy and Joel. Daly's favorite hockey memory is going to state during U15s and the 2017-18 Mirage season. She plans on going to UW Eau Claire to play hockey and do her studies. Number 30, Samantha Lewis and her parents Christina and Mark. Her favorite hockey memory from over the years would have to be going to state in the 2018 and 2015 and with the U15s with this exact same team. Hopefully we will make it another appearance down there this year. Ha, girls? And her plans for next year are to get her generals done at LSC, and then she has transferred to a 4-year college and has been considering, once that she gets done with the college, is joining the United States Army. Number 16, Hannah Tansky. Favorite hockey memory is the U15s when they stayed at the house in Roseau, and her dad gave Caitlin and Daly a hot pepper, and they just about died. For next year, she is undecided with the future as of right now, but planning on attending a 4-year college and majoring in art and design. And now for our varsity managers, our seniors. First was Stephanie Barlison and her parents, Tina and Brian. Favorite hockey memory, was Ashley during a freshman year at the scrimmages in Hibbing, getting in an actual fist fight with the other team at the end of the JV game. And next year will be active duty Air Force, being a dental assistant. Senior manager Abby Haugen and parents Tara and Chris. favorite hockey memory going to state last year and filling water bottles each and every game day, and plans going to Grand Canyon University and majoring in nursing. Senior manager Aaron Hawk. Parents Sheila and Jim. Favorite hockey memory, rink ratting since the day she could walk, going to state last year and becoming best friends with some people she thought would be rivals forever. Plans for next year, attending St. Scholastica, playing softball, and hopefully majoring in physical therapy. And senior manager Phoebe Verbal. And parents Ava and Kurt. Favorite hockey memory, going to state tournament last year and getting to know all the girls too well. Plans for next year, joining the Air Force and travel. Parents, the coaching staff, and all the Mirage players wish to thank all the parents. Without your support, we would not be able to play this great game. Thanks for the late night pickups, driving us around before we could drive ourselves, and paying for everything hockey, and just being there for us. We dedicate this game and the rest of the season for you. Fans, let's give all of our parents and our seniors a big round of applause.
Hello. Oh, better? Hey, there you have it. Senior night, parent night here at St. Luke Sports and Events Center. We're getting ready for puck drop on the Mirage versus the Lightning. Mirage coming in number 4 in Class A and number 11 in the QRF in Class A, whereas the Lightning come in number 14 in the QRF in Class AA. So this starts a stretch here of tough competition for the Mirage, as they will travel to Hibbing on Thursday, and then next week they'll play at home against Cloquet-Esco Carleton, and then finish their regular season at Mound West Tonka, as Coach Gilderman will talk about here in a moment in the coaches show. Mound West Tonka with an undefeated record this season, number 3 in the state. So to hear more from Coach Gilderman, we're going to turn it over to the Stream Dudes Coach's Corner. All right, we're here at Proctor Sports and Event Center, St. Luke Sports and Event Center for the Stream Dude Coaches Show. Tonight we're here with Coach Glenn Gilderman, head coach of the Mirage. The Mirage come into tonight's game 12-7-2, 7-4 at home. Winners of 3 of the last 4. Talk a little bit about the season after the holiday break and the Schwann's Cup, all those things.
We've had a little bit of an up and down. You know, we played some really tough teams as usual. Schwann's Cup was good. We ended up with a loss right away, and then 2 ties. One of them won in the shootout, one of them lost in the shootout. But it's a good tournament. There's 5 divisions, and we're in the gold division, which is the top division down there. So we kind of choose to play a tough group of teams.
Now, is that a choice to be in the gold, or is that something that you have to earn your way in?
When we used to play in a Burnsville tournament for quite a few years, and Schwann's always wanted us to come and play, so I said one of the conditions that we would come is that we'd be in that gold division. So, and then that we wouldn't play somebody in the first round that we already play on our schedule.
Oh, yeah.
And so
yeah.
They've been pretty good about that.
So tough competition in that tournament, and then you come off that tournament and have a good stretch of games that you do pretty well. Talk a little bit about that.
Teams that a lot of them are from up here, and you're able to put a whole bunch of pucks in the net, which is sometimes those games are good and sometimes they're tough because you want to respect other programs too, and you want to try to keep learning. And then we had the last game was Blaine, and I would put them in the same category as the gold division of Schwann's. They're a big, huge school with a lot of good players, and so it was a good game, but shots were even, but they scored more than we did.
You got a big game coming up at Hibbing on Thursday, and tonight's a big game, against a AA team, but a team that is pretty powerful. It could be a tough match. However, they lost 4 games, but I'm sure they're hungry to come in and continue their winning streak against you. The last 2 they beat you.
Yeah, they've also they play a really tough schedule. They kind of use the same pattern that we use, is try to play a really tough schedule during the year. And then the last few games, they've been 1-goal games. They didn't have one of their better players the last two before this, but they definitely this is always kind of a little grudge match between the two, and we respect each other's programs because they have a really good AA program and we're a pretty strong single A program. So it's always a battle, and I can't think of times when we haven't been like 1 or 2 goal games.
Mirage coming in pretty healthy. Are you feeling like you guys are in full stride right now?
We're healthy. We have one player that's struggling with the hip flexor who's been out for a few games here that we want to try to get back. But yeah, we're in pretty good shape. We're 4 games left and some really important games in there too. We have a game against Cloquet, Hibbing coming up like you said, and then we have a Cloquet coming up, and then we have the Mount Westonka, who's a team that right now is ranked 3rd in the state, and they're undefeated. So, and they're definitely beatable. So it'd be kind of fun to, if they're still undefeated, to be able to knock them off in our last game.
So tonight being Parents' Night, kind of honor those seniors and people that have been in the program. What can you say about your senior class and kind of what their leadership has done for your team?
Super group of kids. They're nice kids and they work hard and kind of lead by example, and it's a good mixture of kind of flamboyant personalities and pretty quiet, hard-working personalities. So yeah, they've done a nice job, and their parents have been really supportive.
Some exciting news recently. Braylon Saylor's committing to River Falls. You and I talked at school about the recruiting piece of this sport and this program that you've built, and a lot of girls getting a lot of attention.
Yeah, that's one of the things that's gotten more intense over the last 5 or 6 years, is just the amount of work that you have to do as a coach to make sure that your players get noticed. And we've had a lot of girls that have been playing college hockey, and River Falls is one of the top countries, D3 programs in the country. So that's a pretty big honor for Braylon to be able to sign in her junior year at a college like that.
After a student or a player commits like that, do you see them kind of relax a little bit and play a little more of their game, or I'm sure she's been kind of pressed a little bit to impress some people? And
yeah, I think when they don't have a commitment, I think they're a little bit worried about who's watching all the time, and that can change the way you play. And it did for Braylon. At least one game this year where she just struggled the first part of it until she kind of got out of her head and said, "I'm just going to play the game." And I think once that decision's made, then that's not a consideration anymore. You just get to play.
So tonight's game against Grand Rapids-Greenway Lightning, what do you expect from them, and what kind of game do you see your team playing?
They've got 3 or 4 players that have a lot of points, and then they drop down to not very many. We're the same way. Ours goes a little deeper than that, as far as a little bit more even scoring. We're probably going to be playing 3 lines against 3 lines, so it'll be a really good matchup. Goaltending seems to be pretty equal to each other, so.
Yeah, they got that Emily Trask, I believe her name is. She's who's going in goal tonight for the Mirage?
Samantha Lewis.
Okay.
Tonight.
Yeah.
So yeah, goaltending-wise, should be pretty even matchup there too.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. You mentioned their scoring leaders, Sadie Pert, 43 points on the year. Maddie Potts, 32 points. Claire Vekic, 30. High scoring.
Right, there's a lot of goals
people.
And for playing a tough schedule too, it's not like they're just playing a bunch of teams that they can rack up points on. So.
How much line matching do you do? Do you
usually against a team like this, they'll play 3 lines and we'll play 3 lines, and if it gets tight later on, we have last change, so we can always try to slide one of our lines. We have 3 lines that we play consistently, and so will they. So there might be a time later in the game if it's tight where we can try to get a little mismatch.
For the Mirage to come out on top, what has to happen tonight?
We got to put the puck in the net. I mean, we're gonna have to score. Against Blaine, it was a good example. We played a really good game, but we only scored once, and you're not gonna win too many games 1-0, and against good teams. So we need to put some pucks in the net. We need to crash hard, and that's how we're gonna get them. is those kind of hard work goals that
Yeah.
you go in and put a shot on, and then you're there to put the rebounds in, and so that's what we have to control. We have to control their slot area, their house, and then we have to do a really good job controlling ours too to make sure we don't allow those rebounds and things like that.
Right. So you and I talked about this. I don't know if we talked about it on air, but almost a season in using this facility. You know, what have you learned about this place? What's your team learned about it? What's the review from the Mirage players?
The girls say it's really warm in here, and they're not as used to that. But that's part of the benefit of it too, is that it's a warm. The ice is not warm ice, so you know you get a warm arena, and sometimes the ice is soft and slow, and never complained about that. So it's just it's nice to have that pride of playing in a really nice facility.
Yeah, before this year, they never complained about the Proctor Arena being too warm. Huh?
No, if it was above zero, we were happy.
Yeah. Well, Coach Gilderman, thanks for your time. Best of luck tonight. Best of luck down the stretch. And that's all we got here for the Stream Dudes Coaches Corner. And we'll be back after this for our starting lineups and puck drop.
Public schools, where academics, the arts, and activities form the perfect partnership. Proctor Public Schools. We are real strong.
Grand Rapids-Greenway, whichever way you want to have it. The Lightning coming in with a record of 13-6-0, 1-3 on the road, but having the bragging rights, having won the last two meetings between these two teams. Last year, Grand Rapids-Greenway defeated the Mirage 3-2, and then the year before they defeated the Mirage 3-1, and then in 2016 the Mirage actually were victorious 4-1 in that game. Along with me, Terry Fawcett. Terry, how are you doing tonight?
Good. How are you doing, Tim?
Excellent. Looking forward to a good game here. Good matchup here tonight. Grand Rapids-Greenway. What do you know about them? What can we expect from them in this game?
Well, high-powered first line. Sadie Pertz committed to Quinnipiac. She's got 20 goals, 23 assists for 43 points. And then on that line, I think, would be Maddie Drotz, 12 and 20 for 22 points. And then sophomore Claire Vekic for 22 and 8 for 30 points. So they got some kids that can score, that's for sure.
Some firepower, yeah, definitely.
It's all led by Pert.
And in net, it sounds like they got a decent goaltender facing, going against Samantha Lewis tonight. Emily Trask, what do you know about her? Anything?
I don't know much about her, but I do know a bit about Sam. And Sam had this game last year. He played up in Grand Rapids, and You know, Sam right now is at a 1.79 goals against, an 8.92 save percentage, and I know from talking to her mom that she's real excited about this game tonight. Could be her last game, at least in the regular season and at the varsity level, if they choose to go with Ryan Gray in the playoffs. And so I would expect nothing but the best from Samantha Lewis tonight.
The Mirage, as you mentioned, coming in, Samantha Lewis playing in goal, 1.79 goals against average. One of the things I heard during the Parents' Night senior ceremony is a lot of girls had memories of the U15 double overtime win against Grand Rapids. I know Grand Rapids wasn't out here to hear that.
Oh yeah, they were. There's a few of them out here. I laughed about that myself. I told Caitlin, I go, yeah, way to stir the pot. In fact, we beat Grand Rapids twice. They beat them earlier in the tournament in overtime, and then the game to go to state was in double overtime. And again, and then all the other girls followed suit and said the same thing. So I said, you better expect your best out of Grand Rapids
bulletin
now.
Board material,
exactly.
yeah. Waiting for the teams to come out on the ice here momentarily, but while we wait, just want to mention that the Mirage coming into tonight, winners of 3 of their last 4. Their last game at Blaine was a 3-1 loss. Anything you want to say about that game? It sounds like it was a well-followed game, but just not enough chances for the Mirage.
Yeah, we started off real good. Watkins got one early, I think, in the first minute. Kind of set that tempo, but again, you have to stay out of the penalty box, especially when you're playing, again, another AA school here tonight. You're not going to survive for long if you don't stay out of the box, and so we're too much play along the boards, too much open ice in the middle, and got to avoid that tonight. You can't let Pert get wound up.
And the Lightning coming in, losers of the last 4 games. The Northern Wright City lost 2-0 to them, lost 4-2 to Brainerd, lost 2-1 at Elk River, and 3-2 at Forest Lake. Definitely no slouches there that they've been playing. Obviously some good competition.
And here they come, your Proctor-Hermantown Mirage.
And the Mirage take the ice here tonight, and we'll be turning it over to Ted Kiefert in our public address to give us our starting lineups, sponsored by Hearing Associates.
And now let's meet the starting lineups. First with the visitors from the Lightning. In goal, number 29, Emily Trask. At the defense, number 12, Sasha Steffen. And number 22, Jazzy Roloff. At the wings, number 7, Maddie Drotz. Number 9, Sadie Peart. And at center, number 20, Amber Elich. The assistant coaches for the Lightning are Ronnie Holm, Kelsey Johnston, Kevin Hayduke, Kaylee Forster, and the head coach is Brad Hayduke. Let's meet the starters for your Proctor-Hermantown Mirage. Starting in goal, a senior, number 30, Samantha Lewis. And backing her up is a senior, number 1, Ryan Gray. At the defense, a senior, number 8, Ashley Hansen. And a senior, number 11, Brianna Bryant. At the wings, a senior,
number 6, Caitlin Fawcett. And a senior, number 16, Hannah Tansky. And at center, a senior, number 12, Daily Heikes. The assistant coaches for the Mirage are Jeff Gunderson, Jeff Lasby, Tom Cook, Dana Watkins, and Sarah Petit. Your head coach is Glenn Gilderman. Ladies and gentlemen, as we come together tonight for the game, we'd ask that you please rise, and gentlemen, kindly remove your hats, as we will have a moment of silence for our past and present military men and women serving here at home and abroad. After that moment of silence, we will have the playing of our national anthem. Thank you.
Tell Tanner just to zoom his out and have him come up here. Huh?
I'm right shit, boss, man. I got this, yeah.
All right, we're getting ready for face-off here in the matchup against Grand Rapids-Greenway. As mentioned, Grand Rapids-Greenway comes in with some firepower. Claire Vekic, 22 goals. Sadie Pert, 20, and Maddie Drotz, 12. Compared to the leading scorers for the Mirage, Alyssa Watkins, 17 goals, Michaela Finney, 13, and Sydney Scourge, 12. What can we expect in tonight's game?
Well, I think it's going to be physical. It usually always is with Grand Rapids. That's the style of hockey that they play. And there's no love loss. You alluded to it when they were 15U. With the exception of a close game and a scrimmage at the beginning of that season, the Mirage, Junior Mirage, did not beat them all year until they went into the regions and beat them twice. And so these girls have long memories on both sides of the ice, and I think you're going to get the best out of both teams.
Interesting uniforms here for Grand Rapids-Greenway, trying to work in all the colors of the different schools. A little black, a little orange, a little green.
Yeah, nice to see number 22, Jazzy Roloff, back out there. She's been battling injuries the last few years. Of course, that's the daughter of former UMD Bulldog, John Roloff.
Oh, yeah. And the Grand Rapids-Greenway wins the draw, and they will try to gain the zone, but instead, back the other way comes Katrina Martin. Martin gets it deep down into the Lightning zone, and clearing attempt, stopped by Sathers, dumps it right back in. Clearing attempt, again, not able to do so, and now the Lightning the other way. Pass too far for Sadie Pert. Pass across to Sathers. Sathers tips it up. Now here's Heikes. Back to Braylon Sathers. Over to Gunderson. Gunderson trying to get through neutral. And Gunderson will dump it deep. And a couple changes now for both teams early on. Out of her own end, here comes Ella Tilma. Tilma's long pass goes all the way to length of the ice, and we have our first icing of the game. 16 minutes left in the first period.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that I thought it was very classy, the Mirage coaching staff beginning the game to announce all 7 seniors, find a way to introduce both goalies, so that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I was wondering how he's going to do that, what positions he was going to call him for, but that's all right, it's cool. Here's a pass all the way around. That's kept in, or tried to be kept in by Katie High. That gets past her. Pass off the skates now. Down deep in the Mirage zone. Alyssa Watkins battles in the corner. Now a turnover down low. Here's the Lightning shot, and she scores. That's number 8, Claire Vekic on the goal. Vekic gets her 23rd goal on the season with only a minute and 23 seconds into the game. Great shot, upper corner.
Just a turnover. You can't turn the puck over there. You gotta play with, with some tenacity in your own end against these guys. They're tough, they're physical, and you can see there's some size on Vekic as well.
Scoring for the Lightning was number 8, Claire Vekic. It's an even strength goal. It was unassisted. Time of the goal, 1:23. That's Claire Vekic at 1:23.
So Vekic unassisted with 1:23 into the game, and the Mirage find themselves down 1-0 here early. Here's a turnover chance for the Mirage. And then back the other way come the Lightning. Number 12, Sasha Steffen dumps it down deep. Giving chase is Abby Gustafson for the Lightning. And out of the zone come the Mirage. Here's Ashley Hansen, tips it deep. And Trask guides it behind her net. Good opportunity. David Heikes, good forecheck. And the puck is cleared. Braylon Sathers, University of River Falls, Wisconsin River Falls commit recently. And now Heikes into the offensive zone. Good move at the line, but loses control. Jazzy roll-off. Is it Jazzy?
It is.
Puck unable to be kept in. Here comes Elich. Elich down the left side. Martin cuts her off. And now Heikes around her own goal. Pass up the boards. Kept in. Shot into the corner. Now Martin will retrieve. Back the other way now comes Heikes. Heikes move at the red line. She'll dump it deep. And Trask will leave it for her defense. Roll off. Now Fawcett keeps the puck in the zone. Roll-offs pass. Again intercepted. Now dumped right back in by, that's number 22, Watkins. They're now unable to be held in by Sathers. And Lightning with control. Pass, errant pass. That'll go length of the ice for an icing. Let's take a look at that replay on that goal, Ben, if we could. As you mentioned, a turnover down low gives Vekic an opportunity. You see a good angle here. Upper shelf shot. I know that's a tough spot to put it.
Yeah. That's a little skill with that one.
You see she sniped it on the upper corner. So draw one by the Mirage. Back to Sathers. Sathers shot. Blocked out front. Pass down low to Fawcett. She's unable to get it on net. Here's a chance for the Mirage. Shot and save. Good save there by Trask. And now Fawcett behind the goal. Reverses to Watkins. Watkins tries to center. Unable to do so. And here's Gunderson now at the point. Down low to Finney. Finney loses control. Watkins tries to gain it. Now back to Gunderson at the point. Tries to get it deep, but unable to do so. And now it's cleared out to center. Alyssa Watkins back for the Mirage. She has Fawcett wide open. And now Fawcett will dump it right back in. And now Brianna Bryant giving chase. Pass across to Roloff. Roloff's pass. Up number 21, Anna Bonner. And now here's Skorich. Skorich to the net. Shot deflected, I think, from Trask. And Saylor's able to hold it in. Now Roloff behind her own net. Braylon Saylors pinches in and is able to hold it in. Good offensive zone time here for the Mirage, but still really no shots to count for it. And Ashley Hansen with good pressure. Brianna Bryant trying to keep it in. And offsides, delayed offsides, but now the Mirage touch up. Pass across to Roloff. Roloff tries to feed right up to Vekic, or excuse me, that's Pert. Pert with good speed and able to be cut off there. Ella Anik with a good job of keeping her from getting an angle to the net. And back the other way come the Mirage. Here's Martin. Martin trying, lost control at the line. That kind of delayed her progress.
It's nice to see Anik make that nice play. I thought for sure they'd call it because they were both on the ice, but they let it go. So right non-call. And
we have an icing on the Mirage here with 11:31 remaining in period number 1. 1-0 our score. The minute 23 in, Claire Vekic gets her 23rd goal of the year off a turnover down low by the Mirage, and a great shot upper shelf over Samantha Lewis's shoulder. And just like that, the Mirage find themselves down 1-0. Still working on getting an upper camera for you folks. We were supposed to have someone running it, but they didn't show up, so we're still waiting on someone to control our camera up top. And offsides on the Lightning.
Well, you're talking a minute ago about the good zone time that the Mirage had. Really the last week of play, they've really done well in the forecheck. They've had a lot of shots on goal. They played North Shore in the makeup game last Thursday. You know, really sluggish in the first period, but other than that, you know, outshot them by a lot. Just got to get them to fall in earlier.
Now in the Lightning zone, the Mirage are trying to get some opportunities here. Here's Gunderson. Gunderson with the shot through traffic. Fawcett was right there, unable to get the tip. Good chance there for the Mirage. Cleared around the boards to Watkins. Watkins dumps it down to Finney. Michaela Finney loses control. And now out of her own end, here comes Vekic. Oh, excuse me, yep, that is Vekic. Vekic with the speed. Dumps it down low. Back to Ellie Tilma, excuse me. Good battle along the boards by Gunderson. And now out of her own zone comes Gunderson. She'll find Fawcett. Fawcett across the red line, gets it deep. That'll go in behind Trask. Emily Trask, goaltender for Grand Rapids-Greenway. And now the senior line here with Brianna Bryant and Ashley Hansen. And now here's Ella Anik trying to get speed through the neutral zone. Loses control. Now Skoric with control, good move at the line. Skoric getting forced to the outside. Nice job by the defense of the Grand Rapids-Greenway Lightning. And now a battle behind the net with Ashley Hansen. Here's Bryant now with control, trying to cycle back, but instead it gets tipped forward behind the net. Puck loose on the side, and now it's cleared out to center. Katie High over to Ashley Hansen. Hansen will just get it on goal, and that's Trask deflecting it aside. Daly Hikus now giving pressure. Ella Anik tries to hold it in, unable to do so, out to center. And Medill. Medill just tries to clear and stop there. Back the other way comes the Lightning. Martin tips it into center. Puck cleared deep down low. Here comes Ella Anik picking it up behind Lewis. Anik reverses over to Saylors. Saylors, good move. Saylors just dumps it to center, and that's intercepted by a Lightning player. Dump right back down low. Now Hikus clears it around. Good attempt there by Medill to try to tip it to center, but it's held in. Now Hikus to Martin. Martin gets intercepted. And the Lightning are offside. They have to tag up. Anik over to Saylors. Saylors pass off the stick of Hikus. And we're going to have no icing. Saylors picks up the puck, looking for a long pass, and no one home. And now Roloff. Roloff's pass long, icing waved off. And Saylors is back to pick it up for the Mirage. Sailors, long pass, great pass. Here comes Michaela Finney, breakaway. She scores! What a pass by Sailors across ice all the way to Michaela Finney right on the tape. And the Mirage are right back in it, 1-1 now. And wow,
yeah,
just like that.
Just a heck of a play. I was just going to say, our effort at the beginning of this game has just been outstanding. We're starting out faster. That's been kind of the Achilles heel in a lot of games this year. Great play by Sailors to find Finney. And if you give Finney a short area like that, her hands are going to kill you every time.
Yeah, she made a great move there. Got
Scoring for the Mirage, her 14th goal of the season, number 7, Michaela Finney. She draws an assist from number 25, Braylon Sailors. It's an even strength goal. Time of the goal, 9:01. That's Finney from Sailors.
Yeah, she had Trask fooled like crazy, a wide open net to dump that puck in once she had Trask down.
Yeah, that's good. We needed that. You know, she's from the outside, you know, from the circle, she's kind of missed the mark a few times here in the last week, and kind of really needed to find herself. We're going to need her down the stretch here into the sections, and so that's good.
Kenzie Gunderson shot off the pad of Trask into the corner. Brianna Bryant now battling. Pass back, Bryant and Skorich fighting for it. Here's Skorich, comes out of the corner with it. Skorich shot, another shot, just brick wide. And out of the zone comes the Lightning. Here's Bonner. Bonner loses control. Ashley Hansen able to pick it up, dump it right back into the Lightning end. Mirage with a little pep in their step here now after that goal. And Hansen just dumps it right back in on goal. Puck swung around the boards. Here's Katrina Martin picking it up, waiting for her teammates to get back on side. Passes it back. That's Katie High, who just dumps it right back in on Trask, and she'll cover up. So a little tempo's increased a little bit here now after both goals, and seems like both teams are kind of gotten their skates under them. And
yeah, you know, you mentioned a little bit ago about Braylon Sailors committing early to River Falls, and I think you've seen a good reason why. I mean, her hands just to move that puck initially on that scoring play was outstanding. You know, she was somebody with maybe 4 points last year. Has got about 15 points this year so far. So a heck of a junior campaign.
So Pert shot, they're going upper shelf against Lewis, and that looked like it went off the crossbar. Couldn't tell if it was on the inside crossbar or outside, but they waved off the goal. So back the other way now come the Mirage. Here's Heikes. Heikes around the defense. Heikes behind the net looking for help. Heikes, good job of reversing. That's to Medill. Medill gets rubbed off the puck. Pass back, here's Sailors. Sailors shot, and if Medill was there, but she didn't see the puck getting shot and went right by her. Now dumped right back in, that's Kenzie Gunderson. Sailors unable to hold it in. Back the other way comes Quinn Castle. Castle dishes it off to Ellie Tilma. Tilma loses control. And now Kenzie Gunderson. Rink wide pass to Fawcett. Fawcett tries to get it to Watkins, and she loses control, and that'll be offsides on the Mirage with 5 minutes remaining here in period number 1. Again, we apologize, folks, for the only the on-ice angles. That between periods we'll try to get our upper-level camera going here for you.
I was just going to say, outstanding down there. You got Vekic, number 8, a sophomore, and being named team captain.
She's a big girl for a sophomore.
That is almost unheard of to have a sophomore be named captain.
Back behind her own end is Ella Anik. Good breakout by the Mirage. Back the other way. Here's Caitlin Fawcett, 3-on-2. Pass back across, and Watkins unable to receive. And now here's Vekic, as you mentioned, sophomore captain. And she loses control on the Mirage end.
Nice job by Finney to back check.
Gustafson now tries to reverse, but that's right to Watkins. Watkins rings it around the boards. That'll be held in by the Lightning. Now it looks like the Mirage need a change. They're kind of not moving their feet too well right now. And puck out to center. Here's Roloff. She dumps it right back in. Mirage unable to get a change. Katie High over to grab it. She tries to clear. Unable to do so. Battle along the boards here. Now here's Maddie Drotz. Cross ice pass. And now unable to be cleared. Good zone time here for the Lightning. Bonner in behind the net. Ella Anik picks it up. Anik off the boards out to center, and the Mirage should be able to get some fresh legs out there. And now Roloff just dumps it right back in. And no signal at all. I don't know. They all looked at each other. Is that icing or not? Let them play, I guess. Now here's a shot from the point again. Grand Rapids-Greenway shooting high on Lewis, even from the point at head level.
Mirage are in desperate need of a change. You should be able to get it now.
Now here comes Bryant trying to gain the zone. Pass across, very dangerous. Ashley Hansen was almost there for a great chance. Now Skorich. Now back the other way comes Amber Elich. Elich across. That shot was by Ellie Tilma, and that was deflected away by Lewis. Here's a chance again for the Lightning. And now back the other way, Ella Anik. Ella Anik with speed through the neutral zone. Anik shot well over the net, off the glass. Speed definitely picking up here. Now back the other way is Vekic. Vekic, good move at the line. Loses control, it's down deep. She is a big girl.
Yeah. Well, the Vekic name is pretty popular up there on the Iron Range.
Now here's Heikes. Heikes trying to make a move at the line. Shot, rebound, puck still loose. And Heikes had an opportunity, but got her stick tied up by Roloff. Now rink-wide pass tipped into the zone by Castle. Katrina Martin tips it up to Heikes. Heikes is able to get it out of the zone, but loses control. Now here's Drotz. Drotz into the zone. Drotz had Hurt with her, but good defensive play there. Here's a chance out front. Good save by Lewis. That was Pert with a point-blank shot out the backhand, and Lewis did a nice job of getting a pad on it. And the puck hit one of the Mirage players on the bench. So 1:16 left in period number one. And, one thing I noticed here, the Mirage seem to just, they have time, but they feel like they don't. They're kind of just throwing the puck when they had some room to skate.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they just gotta settle in here a little bit. But, again, I think they're skating much better tonight than they did beginning of the North Shore game.
Michaela Finney able to dump it deep into the Lightning zone. And out of the zone now comes Drotz. Drotz with speed through the neutral zone, trying to get around Gunderson. And she's able to do so, but the puck goes down deep in the corner. Drotz battling Gunderson. Puck tied up. 51 seconds left here in period number one. Watkins back to Sailors, and Sailors shot off of Fawcett's stick, and that will go the length of the ice for icing. Shot 7-5 in favor of the Mirage. It seems like the Lightning have gotten more scoring chances, I think.
Well, of late anyway. I think they've had some pretty quality ones. Like you said, I don't know if they've seen something on tape, but they're trying to go high on Lewis.
Now here's Finney just trying to throw it out of the zone, and that's what I was talking about. Here's a chance there. That was Vekic trying to center Tilma, but unable to get a shot off. Now here's Watkins. Watkins dragging the toe, trying to shoot, and that's right into the pads of Trask, and she kind of looked behind her, not sure if she was able to get it or not.
Yeah, no, nice outlet pass by Fawcett, and I think it was an inadvertent whistle if you ask me, but maybe I'm biased because number 6 was down there, but probably should have let that one go for another second.
Well, Trask didn't seem like she knew where it was, and it was under her pad. You could see it up here. Now here comes Vekic. Vekic dumps it in deep, and now 4 seconds remaining here. And Anik just gets it to Finney, and there's the horn. So after 1 period of play, it's a 1-1 score here, kind of what you expected?
Yeah, I mean, you know, again, we went up to Grand Rapids last year, 3-2 game, 3-1 game 2 years ago, and that game was really the Illikainen show. You know, we're just as good of a hockey team as Grand Rapids is. They're AA. You know, this would be a good win for us, especially going up and playing Hibbing on Thursday. Big, huge game against Cloquet next Tuesday, and a game against Mountain West Tonka, the number 3 team in the state, a week from Saturday. It'd be really nice to knock off one of these better AA teams going down that stretch. So.
Adjustments you think need to be made between periods? What are the things that Coach Gilderman and Gunderson Lasky need to talk to the players about?
Well, I like the tempo. I think their tempo is much better tonight. It usually takes them the second period to start moving their feet and get going. I think that's on the positive. The negative, just like you said, is keep your head up and know where you're passing the puck to. You can't make one of these errant passes or get a little lazy in your zone, because these snipers will make you pay, as you've seen with their first goal tonight.
So we're going to take a pause here as the Zambonis out there. We're going to look for someone to run our upper camera for you for the second and third period. And we'll be back here shortly with some highlights and get you ready for second period action.
Public schools, where academics, the arts, and activities form the perfect partnership. Proctor Public Schools. We are real strong.
And welcome back to the St. Luke Sports and Events Center here at Proctor, where the Proctor-Hermantown Mirage are taking on the Grand Rapids-Greenway Lightning, and we're at a 1-1 score here after one period of play. The shots on goal in that first period, 8-5 in favor of the Mirage, and neither team had a power play. Neither team took a penalty, even though there were a couple plays that could have been called either way. But here in the next 5 minutes, both teams will take the ice, and we'll get ready for period number 2. Pretty good pace to that first period, as both teams got their legs under them, and definitely some good chances either way. But both teams got one goal on the board. We'll start with some highlights here of our first goal of the game, scored by number 8, Claire Vekic. Vekic gets control of the puck off a turnover down low. And as you can see, a great shot over the shoulder of Lewis. And Vekic, a sophomore captain for the Lightning, able to put the puck over Lewis's shoulder for a 1-0 lead. And then that was a minute 23 into the game. Then 9 minutes into the game, we have a breakaway by Michaela Finney off a great pass by Braylon Sailors. And Finney puts a great move on Trask, and that ties the game at 1. So that's where we stand here in the first intermission. 1-1 game, and as mentioned, the Mirage hit the road on Thursday. They head to Hibbing for a big matchup, a section matchup at Hibbing on Thursday, and then it's back home next week on Thursday against the Cloquet Esco Carleton. I think that game will be at Hermantown, possibly, and then the final game of the season against the undefeated third-ranked Mound West Tonka. That'll be on Saturday, January 26th. This will be our final broadcast of the Mirage for the season, so I want to thank Terry Fawcett for joining us all year long, and thank our sponsors for making this possible. But I also want to thank our student workers who are putting this on. Rails TV is a student-run program. Ben Nyland is our producer. Sam Swanson and Tanner Luzovich are on our cameras. And our next broadcast is actually going to be on Thursday. That broadcast will be girls basketball versus Evelyn Gilbert. That's at 7 o'clock will be the tip for that, or 7:15. That's at the rail yard at Proctor High School. And then we'll have Rails hockey again a couple more times next week, as on Thursday, the Rails will take on Ely here at the Sports and Event Center. And then on Saturday, I believe, they'll take on Mora. And then it's a lot of basketball after that. You know, being hockey's season kind of gets done a little sooner than basketball. We saved a bunch of our good basketball games for the end of the season in Rails TV. So we got quite a few girls and boys basketball games coming up. Boys and girls both play Hermantown. Those will be carried by Rails TV. Superior, Cloquet, Greenway, all teams that the Rails will face on the hard court. And looking forward to those games and that action. And getting ready for face-off here for period number 2. Grand Rapids-Greenway is taking the ice, and the Mirage about to join them. You talk about that first period a little bit, no penalties. You know, you talked about earlier that it would be a physical game, but we saw a little of that, but no calls.
Yeah. Right on cue, Ted interrupts. That's really bigger than you might think. I mean, if the Mirage had one area that they really need to clean up here prior to the second playoffs, that's staying on the box. And they've done a nice job of that. Like I said earlier, I thought for sure they would call Ella Anik on the one, which wasn't a penalty. But those are the type of plays when somebody hits the ice that it's an easy call, and they usually get called on those, and she didn't. So they're letting them play some hockey. And, if we skate with this team 5-on-5, we're going to beat them. If we put them on the power play, those snipers are going to hurt us. And so far, so good.
Yeah, you definitely saw in the first goal of the game by Vekic, just the strength they have on their stick, getting those shots off, going upper shelf on Lewis there. And, I still can't get over just the size of Vekic as a sophomore, and just the strength that she has on her skates and on her stick. And that's tough for girls not to be physical or take her down or whatever if she's coming down and trying to get around you.
I think it's the black jerseys. The black
Yeah,
jerseys
you
make
think
her
so?
look big. Yeah, I don't think she's half that big, Tim. It's just the jerseys.
I just look at her compared to some of the other skaters out there.
Number 6.
All right, getting ready for the face-off here. Daly Hikus on the draw. She faces off against Pert, and the Mirage gain control, and Gunderson tries to dump it down deep. Pass goes out to center. Sailors able to tip it away, and now Hikus into the offensive zone. Hikus drops it off, but no one home. And now Drotz with it through center. Drotz around Sailors, and she will get called for the penalty. Looks like it's going to be an interference call. And just like that, on cue, we got our first power play for Grand Rapids Lightning.
Well, shouldn't have brought that up, Tim.
So it looked like Drotz was going to get around Sailors, and she kind of stuck her hip out and impeded her progress. So the trailing referee puts the arm up, and the Lightning will go on their first power play. And on the season, the Lightning 21% on the power play. The Mirage had a 79% penalty kill. So we'll see what happens here as it's a 1-1 game.
They got Drotz and Vekic on this power play.
Roll off, back deep, trying to set up. And Anik able to ring it around the boards, hits one of the signs on the boards and deflects out to be able to be held in. Vekic drops down deep to Drotz. Drotz loses control, and Katie High able to get it, goes around the defender, and puck is cleared. You gotta get a smaller table. Here's a chance. Shot deflected by Anik. That was Vekic right in the slot. Now Vekic behind the net, trying to center, knocked down by Anik.
I don't know if you noticed, Tim, but we have a new goalie in there, Ryan Gray's in the net.
Okay. Here's a chance. Oh, wide open net there for Castle. And pass right out front, and that's Vekic, I think, or did that go off Gray?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Let's take a look at that replay to see what happened there, Ben. I didn't catch it, but the Lightning score on the power play here. So the puck goes around the net. Oh, it just deflects right off of Gray's pad into the net. So 1 for 1 on the power play now as the Lightning, as you mentioned, stay out of the box. Is going to be important. And now back to full strength is the Mirage. And offsides, Watkins got a little physical there on number 12. I thought they were going to call that, but
It was disappointing, Tim. You go the whole first period.
It's a power play goal. Time of the goal, 1:30. That's Drotz from Cassell and Vekic at 1:30.
What I was saying is you control the tempo for most of the first period, and within a minute and a half, the second period, you find yourself down.
yeah, it's about the same as the first period. Minute 23 into the game was the first goal. Minute 30 in the second period's the other goal to go ahead. So, maybe the Mirage just need that wake-up call a little bit to get going.
Were you going to call him the Wild?
I was, I'm so impressed.
Tom Kurtz and or Bob Kurtz, Tom Reed.
Here's another chance for the Lightning, and that was Vekic right out front. And now pass back to Stefan. Stefan's shot blocked. Now here comes Ashley Hansen, but she loses control. Okay, those aren't just the jerseys, because she's bigger than Sailors. Reverse down low. Here's Castle. Castle loses control, and now over to Sailors. Sailors back to Skorich. Skorich battling Vekic. Skorich able to come out of the zone with it. And, no call on that one either. Yikes. And now here's Roloff. Tries to dump it down deep. That will be an icing. And with 14-17 left here in period number 2, it's 2-1 Lightning.
But it's interesting, Tim, the goalie change. I don't know if that was pre-planned before the game. Give Samantha Lewis as a senior a start, or not. But by the looks of things on the bench, Who knows? It might be. I don't know if there was a rebounds maybe. I don't know, but tough break for her for sure. And then you put in a goalie who hasn't had any warm-up shots, and so that's got to be a little factor there too. It's going to take a little bit for Gray to kind of find herself.
Here comes Pert. Pert with a shot. Ryan Gray steers it aside. Well, I know Coach Gilderman, didn't mention anything in the pregame coaches show. He just talked about Samantha Lewis getting the start and didn't mention anything about rotating. I don't know if he was afraid of giving away anything. Anik tried to get an opportunity, and good defense there by the Lightning. Katie High able to hold the zone, and now Medill, a chance pass right up front to Heikes, and good poke check there by Trask, not able to give Heikes an opportunity to get a shot off. And now Sailors reverses around to Katie High. High, long pass to Medill, and she's able to tip it into the zone. Watkins on the forecheck, over to Roloff. Roloff up to Tilma. Tilma loses control. Now here's Sailors with it in the neutral zone. Braylon Sailors. Nice job of getting the puck in deep. And now knocked off the puck. And now the Lightning trying to clear. Here's Fawcett in the corner. Fawcett against Pert in the corner, and Sailors still down there as well. Now the puck out to center. Now here's Fawcett with the chance. Pass across to Finney. Finney with the shot. She scores! Michaela Finney and a great pass from Fawcett right in the slot, and the Mirage tied up at 2 with 12:33 left.
Yeah, nice play by Fawcett, but there's the Michaela Finney that I talked about that, she's been a little bit off mark here in the last few weeks, but that's the kid that we all know. That's the kid that the Mirage is going to need going here forward to the rest of the season. Outstanding shot.
Nice shot on the blocker side, just low enough that Trask was unable to get the blocker down there and finds the net.
And number 7, Michaela Finney. She draws an assist from number 6, Caitlin Fawcett. Even strength goal. Time of the goal, 4:27. That's Finney from Fawcett at 4:27.
Now here's Finney again into the offensive zone. Shot, tries to get it through traffic, but that's deflected away. And now again, the Mirage able to get some momentum off of that goal. Here's another shot, and now High is going to hold the puck in. Down around behind the net, and Fawcett down low. Now Skorich battling along the boards. And puck out to neutral. Here's Sailors. Sailors passes it across, and Bryant unable to hold it in. And now here's Vekic. Vekic across to Castle, and she'll just dump it down deep. Sailors back to retrieve. Puck shot out to neutral. And Sailors rings it around the boards. That's to Ashley Hansen. Hansen tips it across to, that's to Skorich. Skorich trying to get a shot away. Puck still loose. No whistle. And good chance there for the Mirage.
Hansen was right there. She just couldn't get her stick back on the ice.
And again, some physical play there, but no calls. And now Sailors picks it up for the Mirage. Pass across to Medill. Medill's long pass. That's to Heikes. Heikes tries to make a move on roll-off, but good defensive play there. Now here's a chance for the Lightning. Here's a shot. That goes wide.
Nice pass.
Now pass across. Here comes Katrina Martin. Martin in the offensive zone, and she loses control. And now the other way comes Vekic. Vekic tries to feed. And no icing called. Good opportunity there, but now here comes Sailors. Sailors long pass up to Medill. Medill drop pass to Heikes. Heikes tries to get the shot away. That's deflected. Pass in behind the net. Pass attempt out front. And now here comes the Lightning the other way. Castle dumps it down deep. Elianic reverses. And now the pass to Watkins. Watkins through neutral. Tips it ahead and no icing, but Mirage able to get it down deep. Anik holds the puck in. Anik is tripped, and that will be a delayed call on the Lightning. And the Mirage will get their first power play of the game on the trip.
Yeah, that's the right call. We'll see which power play they go with here first. Looks like I think this is what they would call their power play 1. They keep Hikas back at the blue line, move Sailors up.
Number 21, Anna Bonner, on the penalty for the trip, and so we'll see if the Mirage power play can get the lead here. So here's Fawcett down low, tries to pass it out front. Now Anik's shot, that goes wide. And pass back to Anik again. Down to Watkins. Watkins and Anik switch sides. Anik picks up the puck. Anik around the defense. Anik, chance. And puck is covered by Trask. Anik some good moves there, but just didn't get an opportunity to get the shot off.
Yeah, Fawcett got a piece of it, and that's why they put Sailors down low. She's a big kid. We talked about her in that barrel racing. Remember that?
Yeah.
I've now managed to bring up barrel racing 2 broadcasts in a row.
And the Lightning able to clear all the way down. 1:28 left here in the power play for the Mirage. The Mirage on the year on the power play at a 21%. The Lightning at an 82% penalty kill. Now here's Ella Anik with speed. Ella Anik around the defense. Anik shot and Trask steers that away. Mirage trying to control, but the Lightning able to clear again. And that was played by a high stick, looks like, by the Mirage, so the faceoff will come to Gray's right. In other Wales action tonight, the girls varsity basketball team's at home against Mountain Iron Beale. That should be a great contest. We'll hopefully get some updates for you, for those of you watching our broadcast.
Big hockey game tonight, too, on the range. You got Cloquet at Hibbing. Hibbing beat them the first time out.
Okay. That's a good, no, Cloquet's double A?
Nope, Cloquet's single A now, so they've dropped down last year. Game? So, yep, that'll be a big game. Cloquet beat Marshall in overtime last week. I'm sorry, Marshall beat Cloquet in overtime. So Marshall currently sits at the number 2 seed in the section.
So the Mirage power play unable to get anything going here, as the Lightning doing a good job of killing. Now here comes the Mirage. Here's a shot, and good save there by Trask. And now here's Finney. Finney gets around the defense and gets down low. Finney behind the net. And Finney loses control. And that puck will get out to the defense. And now Gunnarsson giving chase. That puck cleared out to center. High's pass, and now both teams are at full strength. Now here's Medill. Medill's shot deflected, and that'll go up and out of play. And we'll have a face-off in the Lightning zone with 7:18 remaining here in period number 2. We're tied 2-2.
Got another fun fact for you. Michaela Finney's father coached a lot of these girls when they're in 12U. They had a practice one night down at the deck at Amsoil, and I'm watching them, and they're all squaring up. I asked them later, "Oh, what are you doing?" "Oh, I'm teaching them body positioning." I said, "No, you're not. You're teaching them how to fight." I still give them crap about that.
We'll see if that comes in handy here tonight.
Well, somewhere along the line, Michaela learned how to toe drag. I know that.
Now here's a chance. This is Vekic. Vekic right up front. They're going to call the Mirage on a penalty here. Not sure what that one was for. And they're going to call a hook. I believe as Vekic had an opportunity there. I don't know who hooked her. Looks like it's going to be Stokey.
Look at Stokey's first action. Well, that's a tough call, though. I mean, all the other things that they're letting go, and they're going to call that one. That's tough.
So Vekic had a chance there. Stokey hooked her and now is in the penalty box. And so the Lightning 1-for-1 on the power play. Off of Maddie Drotz's second period goal. Here's a shot from the point. That was Pert. Pert across the roll-off. Roll-off, back to Pert. Pert, down low to Vekic. Shot, good save there. Nice job by by Gray to stop Castle's point-blank shot there. Good puck movement by the Lightning. And now here's Vekic in the corner. Pass back to Roloff. Roloff. Right in the middle to Vekic. That's a dangerous spot to just let her stand as she gets the puck and turns and fires, but Gray right there with the save. Oh, another penalty coming against the Mirage. That'll be a hook again. Daly Hikus will be called on the hook, and it'll be a 5-on-3 now for the Lightning with 6:07 remaining here in the second period. That one was actually, you could see it.
Yeah. Ron Hikus leading the Mirage in penalties. That's tough.
So 5-on-3 for the next minute 18.
Say there's an Anik to start.
Now here, Watkins able to steer it all the way down the ice and kill some time here on this power play. Now here comes Pert out of her own end. Sadie Pert. The shot goes behind the net. Quinn Castle now. Now here's a chance. Puck got out of the zone. Roloff couldn't handle it. And now both 22s after it. Alyssa Watkins and Roloff. Now Roloff comes away with it. Jazzy Roloff. Pass up to Maddie Drotz. Drotz drops it off for Vekic. Vekic again was hooked. No call. But again, she's pretty strong on that puck. Here's Pert. Her pass gets blocked. Roloff able to hold it in. Now here's Vekic from the slot. Vekic down low to Drotz. And now the Mirage able to clear it all the way down. So 10 seconds left on the first penalty. Pass there. Now here comes Ellie Tilma. Mirage now only one skater down. Pert, pass across to Vekic. Vekic with a shot, and Ryan Gray with a great save coming across the crease. 34 seconds left in the power play for Grand Rapids. I was thinking of Northern Lakes from last night. They were the Lightning too.
Yeah, heck of a save there by Gray. They had her teed up there in the circle. I thought for sure that one was going to go in, but Gray seen it all the way.
Mirage wins the draw, and Sailor's able to clear it out of the zone. And now the Lightning just dump it right back in. Sailor's in to retrieve. She'll swing it around the boards trying to clear, but that's held in. Here's a shot and another save by Gray. 15 seconds left on this power play, and this will be a big kill if the Mirage can get away from that 5-on-3 unscathed.
Yeah, absolutely. Fawcett taking the face-off again.
Face-off won by the Lightning. Back to Pert. Pert's shot. That goes just wide. Pass right back out front to Vekic. Now Pert shooting again. That goes over the net off the blocker of Gray. And not the rails, Ted. The Mirage at full strength. And good kill there for the Mirage.
Yeah, that was outstanding. Be able to go 5-3 against that lineup. Well done.
So face off to Ryan Gray's right. 2-2, 3:59 left here in period number 2. And draw one. Here's Pert. Down low to Drotz. Drotz to Vekic. That gets tipped out to the point. Pass across to Mark. Mark down low to Castle. Castle swings it around the boards. Now Medill there for the Mirage. Medill. Pass all the way across trying to hit Katrina Martin, and now that gets out to center. Tilma Shoots the puck in, and that'll go in behind the net. Katie High there to retrieve. Over to Ella Anik. Anik back to High. High, long cross-ice pass. Intercepted. This is to Pert, and Anik able to...
Well, I think that's a good non-call. I mean, oh, what a save.
Wow.
Gray.
Great chance there. That was Tilma, point blank. And Ryan Gray right there for the big save. That's probably the save of the night so far.
I think she settled in.
Yeah. And we got 3 minutes left here in period number 2. Ryan Gray keeping the Lightning off the board. Some good chances here and good offensive zone time for the Lightning. Now here's Sailors off the draw. Swung around the boards trying to hit Bryant. That gets out of the zone. And now here's Mackenzie Gunderson. Gunderson's pass trying to hit Ashley Hansen. 3-on-2 chance. And puck just under Scorch's stick. So now it'll be cleared back to center to Gunderson. Over to Sailors. Sailors reverses. Sailors over to Gunderson, and that's off the boards. And now here comes Scorch. Here's a chance, 2-on-1. Scorch to Hansen. Hansen with the shot. Not sure where that went. Did it deflect off her, go into the net?
It must have. I thought it was in. Oh, that was a heck of a pass.
Great chance, yeah.
You got to bury that.
So Ashley Hansen with the shot. Looks like it went off either the head or the shoulder of Trask and up into the netting, out of play. So.
And Hansen's another one. She's had a lot of opportunities here the last couple of weeks. She's got to finish.
Face-off won by the Lightning, but swung around the boards, and now Mackenzie Gunderson able to hold it in. Roll-offs pass around the boards. And Sailors able to hold it in. Oh. Here's a pass. Great pass there by Hansen, trying to hit Bryant, and Bryant loses control. Back out to center to Sailors. Sailors reverses. Passes over to Gunderson. Gunderson looking. Now back to Sailors. Sailors through some skates. She's trying to go to that rink-wide pass every time, and they're starting to catch on. Now here's Roloff. Now the puck dumped into the Mirage zone. Here's Sailors back to retrieve. She tips it back to Gunderson. Gunderson right back to Sailors. Now Alyssa Watkins over to pick it up, battling Vekic. Vekic back to the point. Long shot, and that goes wide. Minute 22 left here in the period. Pass up to Ashley Hansen. She loses control. Puck into the Lightning zone. Back the other way. Here comes Tilma. Tilma gets knocked off the puck. Vekic able to dump it right back in, though. Here's a chance right out front. And good defensive play there by Anik. 1 minute remaining here in period number 2. And now Vekic battling Anik in the corner. Oh, tipped by Watkins and almost went into our own goal. And now Watkins was trying to spring Finney, but passes just behind her. And now Steffen. Steffen dumps it right in. Sailors, great pass on the tape of Finney. 2-on-2. Finney tries to hit Watkins. Maybe should have taken the shot there and going for the rebound. Pass back to Anik. Anik, long shot, deflected, loose puck, and that goes just wide. Mirage still with some control. 14 seconds left here in the period. Trying to get something here right before the end. And now back come the Lightning. Lightning 3-on-2. And that'll be the end of period number 2. Some good action here right at the end. And you got to think the Mirage lucky to be still tied 2-2 after that big penalty kill.
Yeah, I think especially the second half of the second period was dominated by Grand Rapids. Got to regroup here. It's 2-2. You know, if you really think about it, that's where you want to be going in the third period. And if I remember right, this was the same type of game a year ago up in Grand Rapids, and they came out and got that third goal in the third period. So we just got to play smart, stay out of the box. Again, I think if we play 5-on-5 hockey, we win this thing.
So the Lightning able to get 13 shots off in that period, and the Mirage only able to get 7. So Ryan Gray coming in for Samantha Lewis played pretty well that period and made some big saves to keep the Lightning off the board.
Yeah, and that's a tall task. Anytime a cold goalie's got to come in, you don't get any warm-up shots. You know, I don't know if that contributed to that, second goal by the Lightning, but no fault to Ryan at all. But it just, you're ice cold. You come in there and you got to deal with the elements. And but the good thing is that she started to get peppered after a while and had to deal with a 5-on-3. So your blood gets going in a hurry, and she came up big.
Well, we're going to take a break here while the Zambonis on the ice and be back here shortly with some highlights and getting ready for period number 3.
Proctor Public Schools, where academics, the arts, and activities form the perfect partnership. Proctor Public Schools. We are real strong.
Hello, yeah.
You're going to get the best service possible.
You will find out that your life is going to be better because you can hear better.
I can hear again.
They're always here, willing to help their clients.
I knew that when it was time for my own, I would have not any problem coming to them.
The friendliness makes you feel welcome. The professionalism of the practice of audiology gives you confidence that you are in the right place.
Very well, and I chose Heritage Window and Door. They install the windows, take the old windows out. They had a good reputation. Plus, they had renewal by Anderson. My window consultant was Jerry, and he was so patient and kind, and he wasn't pushy about buying them. Just did whatever I asked for. The installation team was Matt and Bill, and they were just fabulous. If I wasn't here, I would never have known they'd been here. It was perfect. Life's better at the lake, and it's even better with my new windows from Renewal by Anderson from Heritage Window and Door.
Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Ted. You're sexy.
I know. Did they hear that? Did they really?
And we're back here at the St. Luke's Sports and Events Center, getting ready for period number 3 in the Mirage versus the Grand Rapids-Greenway Lightning, tied at 2 here in the second intermission. In the second period, the Grand Rapids-Greenway Lightning had 13 shots compared to the Mirage 7, and the Lightning were 1 for 3 on the power play in that period, and actually the Mirage able to kill a big 5-on-3 to keep the game tied. And let's take a look at some of the replays here from the 2 goals that were scored here in the second period. Starting with Grand Rapids Greenway, a minute 30 into the period. It was Maddie Drotz. Able to deflect it off Ryan Gray. That was the first shot Gray faced after coming in for Samantha Lewis. And do we have another angle on that, Ben? Let's take a look at that one again from a different angle. Drotz just tries to center, and it goes off Gray's pad into the net, and that gave the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning a 2-1 lead. And then a few minutes later, 4:27 into the period, it was the Mirage, Michaela Finney, with a great pass from Fawcett, and it just goes under the blocker. Let's take a look at that again from another angle if we could. So Fawcett gets the puck and feeds it to Finney right in the slot, and Finney's shot goes right under the blocker of Trask, and that ties the game 2-2. But like I said, the Mirage able to kill a 5-on-3 to preserve the tie throughout the period, and that's where we stand here, 2-2, heading into the final stanza with both teams getting ready to come back out, and being told that Samantha Lewis is sick, and that's why she was removed from the game. Ryan Gray in for her, and the trainer decision is what I'm being told. Samantha Lewis sick in between the first and second period. And another Rails action tonight. As mentioned, the girls basketball team is at home against Mountain Iron Buell, and at halftime I'm being told the Rails are up 24-23 in that game, and we'll keep you updated throughout the contest here as to the results over there at Proctor High School. And as mentioned also, this is our last broadcast of Mirage Hockey for the 2018-2019 season. And 4 games left, or actually 3 games left after this in the regular season. And then it's playoff time. I can't believe we're already there yet already. And Mirage right now looking at being the #1 seed in Section 7A. And good opportunity to make a deep run into the playoffs. But just talking to Terry Fawcett a little bit here between periods, Duluth Marshall, tough team this year. Only one loss in the section, and that was to the Mirage. And tonight, a big game between Hibbing and Cloquet, I believe, is scoreless after 2 periods. So that's also a big game in the section seeding purposes. And if the Mirage can get a win tonight, that'll be big for the QRF rankings that determine the seeding in the section. So the Mirage take the ice, and again, Ryan Gray in the net to finish out this one. And Sam Lewis over there on the bench. And Terry's back joining us again. So again, score update from Hibbing.
0-0 after 2, so Hibbing won the first time out with those 2 teams, and that's a big one. This one's up on the range, and the Mirage, of course, play Hibbing for the second time this year. They beat them 5-1 the first time around. The Mirage play them again up there. Big section implications of these games. So right now, Hibbing lost to the Mirage, or lost to Marshall twice. Also lost to the Mirage. Cloquet lost to Hibbing and Marshall, and they play Hibbing again tonight. And last year, Cloquet lost Hibbing in 4 overtimes in the section quarterfinal. So the Mirage 6 section wins entering tonight. Hibbing and Cloquet left on their schedule. Marshall lost to the Mirage in overtime. So a lot of great hockey to be played here in the next week.
Right off the draw, Pert gets a chance, gets a shot on Gray, and right off the bat, the Lightning with some offensive pressure. Puck loose, gets out to neutral.
It's like Macy Seeger, number 17.
Yeah, I was just looking at my roster. So Seeger out there with Medill and Hikus. Here's a pass across the slot to Sather. Sather's shot blocked, and that gets out to neutral. Hikus just dumps it right back in. Back the other way now comes the Lightning. Here's a shot, and Ryan Gray able to put a glove on it. And that was Sasha Steffen with the opportunity. And the faceoff will come to Gray's left.
Yeah, Seeger again being out there. We haven't mentioned it again tonight, but Aurora Upsahl still out of the lineup. So you've seen again Katrina Martin and then now Macy Seeger.
And puck tipped out of the play. Off the faceoff, Caitlin Fawcett trying to clear, and looks like Vekic off her stick out of play, so the puck will stay in the Mirage end. Face-off won by Vekic, back to Roloff. Roloff shot tipped by Fawcett, goes into the corner. Anik back to retrieve. Over to High pass across to no one. And now here's Vekic into the offensive zone. Vekic, good back check there by Watkins. And the puck cleared out into neutral. Back to retrieve is Hannah Mark for the Lightning. Mark around her own net. Plays it off the boards out to center. And dumping it right back in is Mackenzie Gunderson. Now Roloff. Jazzy Roloff over across ice. That's to Trombley. Trombley with the shot, and that's deflected away by Gray. This fresh ice, a lot of speed out there on the ice right now. Now here's Skorich. Skorich in her own end, passes up to Bryant. Bryant tries to tip it out of the zone, unable to do so, and now a second effort by Skorich is able to clear it. And now Kenzie Gunderson up to Ashley Hansen. That's tipped away. Puck dumped right back again by Ashley Hansen. Back to retrieve is Steffen. Steffen's long rink-wide pass trying to spring Bonner, but that goes too far, and that will be an icing on the Lightning.
It was a darn good thing because High was coming in a little bit of a sharp angle there, and she'd have been off for the races had that been connected.
So face off to Trask right. won by the Lightning. Roll off with it now. Roll off, pass. Here's a chance for the Lightning. This is Drotz, who's already got a goal tonight. Pass right out front. Gray, good job of tipping it away. But Katie High goes hard into the boards.
Really a great effort on the back check by Katie High. Made a mistake, but came back and didn't give up on the play.
Seeger trying to get it out of the zone, and now Katie High able to do so. Here's Daly Hikas into the offensive zone. Retreats, looking for help. Pass across the slot. That was to Seeger, and she was able to get a stick on it. Now Seeger again. Pass right out front, but that goes through the goal crease. And now the puck will be passed all the way down the ice and hits, instead of icing, it hits the entrance boards and a weird carom.
It
So
seemed like a 4 overtime game with UMD.
Yeah, exactly.
1984.
Here's Sailors now trying to get a chance. Now back the other way. 3-on-2 chance here for the Lightning. Now here's Vekic. Vekic battling Gunnarsson. Out of the corner come the Lightning. Lightning just dump it right back in. Here's Castle. Back to the point. Shot through traffic. That hit Watkins out front. Gray didn't really see it. Another chance. Shot goes wide. Now back the other way. Oh, here's a chance for Finney. 2-on-0 if they can get there. And Finney and Fawcett had a chance there, but good job by Trask. Here's a shot. Oh, and a great save there by Emily Trask, as that was Watkins right in the slot. Good pass right out front, and good opportunity. And boy, Trask really came out and cut that angle off. Very aggressive on her part.
Yeah, just a great first initial play by Michaela Finney. Found Fawcett, and Fawcett seen Watkins streaking, and heck of a save.
Draw one by Skorich, and here's Bryant in the corner. Back down low to Hansen. Hansen unable to control. Puck tipped out into center. That could go the distance for icing if it's, and it will. And it kind of pulled up to make sure it got icing. So a reminder, as we do after every game, the Sammy's Pizza 3 stars of the game. Terry and I will choose the 3 stars, and going to be a tough one tonight.
Yeah, at least tonight you give me a heads up, so I've been thinking about it.
Give you too much time, and you're going to be stressing about it now.
That's a good point.
Here's Bryant. Tips it down low. Ashley Hansen giving chase. Battling Pert. Anik unable to hold as she pinched down low. And now the other way. Anna Bonner. Tips it down low. Anik able to retrieve. Anik to Katie High. Katie High cut off there. And puck dumped in. That'll be an icing on the Mirage. So 11:41 remaining here in period number 3.
Yeah, it looks like then that line's going to stick with Seeger out there. So a couple periods of Katrina Martin, and now Macy Seeger's getting the 3rd period, it looks like. So good opportunity for the youngster.
Face-off controlled by the Mirage. Here comes Hikas. She tips it out into center. Puck cleared back down. No icing called. So Sailors will retreat and grab the puck for the Mirage. Here's a good outlet pass. Good breakout by the Mirage, but the pass tipped there by Elich. Here's Hikas in the neutral zone. Hikas dumps it down low and goes after it, and no call. Actually, this guy calls it down here.
Yeah.
And so the Mirage will go on the power play. 0 for 1 so far tonight.
I don't think the guy closest to the play.
No, he didn't. This guy called it back
so.
here. He was too close to it.
Yeah.
Couldn't get the full view. So number 20, Amber Elich with a holding penalty. So the Mirage on the power play. So Watkins, Fawcett, Sailors, Hikas, and Anik out there. Here's Anik. Drops it off to Hikas. Hikes with Sailors out front. Puck tipped. Back to Anik. Pass across to the slot. Shot, and she scores! Alyssa Watkins with her 18th goal on the year. Power play goal for the Mirage. And the Mirage are up 3-2 here with 10:50 remaining.
Great passing. It's a heck of an effort on that first power play unit. And, you know, the sophomore Watkins has had a heck of a year. And you needed that. But that was a great pass by Daly Hikes.
So the Mirage with the lead, and now got to withstand the pressure by the Lightning. Hopefully the Mirage stay on the offensive.
For your Mirage, her 18th goal of the season, number 22, Alyssa Watkins. She drops an assist from number 12, Daly Hikes. It's a power play goal. Time of the goal, 6:12. That's Watkins from Hikes.
So Watkins, her 18th goal of the year. And now the Mirage, again, trying to put some pressure on. So we talked about staying out of the box. Well, that came back to haunt the Lightning there a little bit. And now here comes Cassell. Cassell with the shot. That goes wide. Puck not cleared. That's Stefan able to hold it back in. And now here comes Vekic. Vekic down low. Shot right into Ryan Gray. Good save there. And now Sailors battling. Pass right out front to Stefan. Stefan circling the net. Stefan looking for an outlet pass. Fawcett battling on the sideboard. Down low, that's Tilma. Tilma back. Now here's Roloff. Roloff stepping in the slot, and that's tipped out front by Vekic, and that goes into the corner. Way too much room there for her to step up into the slot. Now the pass out to Fawcett. Fawcett will just get it deep, and the Mirage will get a fresh 3 out there to skate. Medill, first one to it. Mirage got to be careful, and that's what I was going to say. They got to be careful with those sticks. It looks like the Mirage are going to go on the penalty kill, as that was Hikes with the hook.
Well, we talked about it. I think we talked about it a few games ago. It's one thing to get a penalty, you know, with hard effort, and there's another one. You got to understand the situation. You're up 3-2, 8:51 to go in the game, and then we get one that I'm sure Daly would like to have back.
So the Lightning 1 for 3 on the power play here tonight. Again, we talked about in that second period, a big 5-on-3 that the Mirage were able to kill off. So now here's Pert. Pert across to Roloff. Roloff shot from the point, high off the blocker. Another shot, good save by Gray. And now here comes Skoric. Skoric 1-on-1. Skoric cuts to the middle. Drops right back to Bryant. Bryant with a shot. That's off Trask. So nice job shorthanded to get a little pressure on. Kill some time. Now here's a pass. This is Cassell. Cassell drops it off to Vekic. Vekic, and that's actually cleared down the ice, and now the Mirage will get some new penalty killers out there. You got Sailors, Gunderson, Fawcett, and Bryant out there on the penalty kill. Now here's Elich. Elich trying to set things up for the Lightning. Good give and go, but Gray with a nice save there. Gray was not fooled at all by that and stuck right there on the post. And the good give and go is not able to translate into a goal for the Lightning. And a minute 1 left here in the power play. Gray's been solid.
She's done a terrific job. I found out after the first period that, or just after this last period, that Lewis was dealing with some illness, and that's why they went with Gray, and she's really settled in and done a heck of a job.
So the Mirage able to clear all the way down. 45 seconds left in the power play. Here comes Stefan for the Lightning into the offensive zone. Stefan around the net. Lightning players calling for it. Here's Stefan still. Stefan just trying to go around everybody. And now a pass back to the point. This is Mark. Mark's shot, that goes just wide. And now Heikes picks it up. Or no, not Heikes. That's Watkins. 13 seconds left. Let's see if Ted calls on the rails again. Here's a shot. That goes just over the glove of Gray. And now Medill giving chase.
Killed it. There we go, got her.
And now here's Heikes right out of the box. Heikes gets cut off by Roloff, and but the Mirage able to kill that one off. So the Lightning 1 for 4 in the power play here tonight. Mirage doing a good job of keeping that power play in check. Not many shots. And now here's Pert. Pert. Pass back to Drotz. Or excuse me, that's not Drotz, that's Reed. And now back the other way comes Medill. Medill, good move at the line. And she gets taken down, so another delayed call coming. Here's Anik. Anik with the shot, and that'll be a delayed call here on the Lightning for holding. Good job there by Medill, drawing that penalty, going hard to the net.
Yeah, that was the right call, Tim. Probably a good penalty by Grand Rapids there. They got beat deep by Medill and held on for dear life. It looks like the number 1 unit is back out here to start off this power play.
So the Mirage 1 for 3 on the power play. Just scored the last power play goal just a few moments ago. And the Mirage called for offsides. Here's 6:10 remaining in the third period. 3-2 score, Mirage in the lead. Face-off won by Watkins. Heikes pass back. Now here's Sailors. Sailors gets knocked off the puck. That goes right to Watkins' stick. Now Anik in her own zone. Looking for room. Anik into the offensive zone. She stops to regroup. Oh, and here's a chance now. This is Vekic, shorthanded. Nice job of knocking her off the puck. Now here's Heikes. She's got a 2-on-1 with Fawcett. Fawcett, shot. Good save by Trask. Again, she came out and really challenged Fawcett to really cut down that angle. Now here's Watkins. Oh, what a save. And Fawcett with the goal. Boy, what a save to start there. Holy cow, though.
A good series of saves.
Yeah.
It was a great pass by Heikes on a 2-on-1, and Fawcett got some good wood on that one, and we didn't give up on the play. That's a heck of an effort by that power play. It's been a really nice power play tonight.
Was that Caitlin that had the shot right in the slot that she initially saved? Yeah. That was a nice shot. Great save coming across the crease. So 2-goal lead now here for the Mirage. And again, a 2 for 3 in the power play here tonight for the Mirage. That's special teams has been a big factor.
Her third goal of the year, number 8, Ashley Henson.
No.
She's assisted by number 22, Alyssa Watkins, and number 12, Daly Heikes. It's a power play goal. Time of the goal, 11:33. That's Henson from Watkins and Heikes at 11:33.
All right, here comes Drotz. Drotz with the chance, cuts the middle. And Pert unable to get the shot off. We know who scored it.
Wow, Ted, I think he does that just to kill me.
Ted can hear us, by the way, so we can tell him.
I'm telling him right now, and I'm texting him.
He said the referee said that Hansen scored, so he must have read her jersey wrong. But Ted, you can correct it down there. You know, you can just announce who you think it is.
Holy crap. He's a dandy. I know.
All right, here's Anik. Anik in the offensive zone. Passes it over to, is that Seeger again out there?
I even have a coach's wife correcting Ted. This is outstanding.
Into the offensive zone comes the Lightning. 4-2 our score, 3:53 left here in regulation. Now here comes Vekic. Vekic from the slot, shot right into Ryan Gray's glove. Let's take a look at that replay, Ben, real quick if we can. Just to prove to those at home that, well, that was Hikus with the initial shot, but nice rebound there by number 6. Caitlin Fawcett on our replay. We'll let the referee see that, Ted. So the Mirage in their own end. Here's Daly Hikus in behind her own goal. Reverses over to Gunderson. Gunderson reverses back. That's to Sailors. Sailors now trying to get it all the way across ice again, but instead it's intercepted, and here's a chance for the Lightning. Good back check there by the Mirage. Hikus able to get it out of the zone. Now here's Medill. Medill tries to feed Hikus, and no call there on the trip. Now back the other way. Pert just able to deflect it into the zone. 2:50 left here in period number 3. And now here's Katie High. She throws it out to center, and that's tipped away, and now Hannah Mark with it for the Lightning. Vekic back to retrieve, being chased by Fawcett. Vekic, sophomore, captain for the Lightning, able to get into the Mirage zone, but now the pass all the way around the boards to Fawcett. Fawcett again, trying to feed Finney. And now the pass back to the point. Here's Brooking. Brooking shot blocked.
Good effort by Finney there.
Now here's Watkins. Watkins through neutral. Passes over to Fawcett. Fawcett back to Watkins. She's unable to control the pass, and that goes into the corner. 1:46 left here in regulation. 4-2 our score. Mirage in the lead off of 2 straight power play goals in the 3rd period. Here's Michaela Finney now. She's got Ashley Hansen with her, and the pass unable to get through. Back the other way comes Drotz. Gunderson with it now. Tries to feed Ashley Hansen. Gunderson cross to Sailors. Sailors up to Bryant. Bryant tips it forward. And now back the other way comes Grand Rapids. Pass up to Vekic. Vekic cuts to the middle. Vekic cut off by Bryant. Nice job of back checking there. 1 minute remaining in period number 3. 4-2 our score.
I'd like to interrupt this broadcast and tell you that Ted Keefe has gotten things fixed.
He has?
Yes. He sent me a text.
Is he going to make a correction announcement?
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to have a timeout here for the Lightning. And while they do that, we'll wait and see if Ted can correct it in the PA address system.
Timeout taken by the Lightning.
You know, he's going to wish he never put that earpiece in that he can hear us.
I know. Well, he's fixing it over there now.
So our next broadcast will be on, let's see, Thursday. That will be girls basketball versus Eveleth at Proctor High School. And the last update I got from the basketball game over at Proctor High School between the Rails and MIB was 30-29 MIB with 5 minutes left. So we'll get an update from Barb Rands, who's over there supervising that when it goes final. But we're here 42.8.
The last goal was scored by her 5th goal of the year, number 6, Caitlin Fawcett. And she drew an assist from number 22, Alyssa Watkins, and number 12, Daly Hikus. The time of that goal was 11:33. Fawcett from Watkins and Hikus at 11:33.
Thanks, Ted. Great job. Good work. So 4-2 our score. Scoring this period was Alyssa Watkins and Caitlin Fawcett getting the goals this period. And again, we'll have our Sammy's Pizza 3 stars of the game as soon as this one's over, and we'll see some highlights and get you out of here.
I'm going to nominate Ted Kiefert for the third star of the game.
Third star, 3.5, 3.5.
Do have a score update for you. They went overtime again. 3 out of the last 4 times they've met, they went overtime. This time in Hibbing, Cloquet beats them 2-1.
Oh, wow. All right.
Via De Leon from Taylor Nelson with 2:11 left in overtime.
Wow. All right. So 42.8 seconds left here in regulation. Face off to Ryan Gray's right. Won by the Lightning. Roll off. Pass across to Steffen. Steffen's shot tipped out front. Oh, and a great chance, but that was Anik able to knock it away before Vekic could get a stick on it. No goalie for the Lightning right now. 6 players on 5. Here's a shot off the side of the net. And the puck is clear. That'll go down, and Roloff will pick it up. Now to Pert. Pert right on the stick. Oh, that was a great chance Skorich had. And now here comes Vekic. Oh, they're going to call, with 1.2 seconds remaining, a hooking.
That's the trifecta for Heikes.
Daily Heikes going for hooking, but 1.2 seconds remaining. Not enough time for the Lightning to come back. So it looks like a big win going to be happening here for the Mirage, heading into kind of a tough stretch.
Yeah, no, that's a heck of an effort. But you know what? That's a good effort by Daly on that one. 1.2 seconds to go in the game. That's a good penalty.
And there it is, the end of regulation, and your Mirage victorious 4-2 over the Grand Rapids-Greenway Lightning. And the Mirage improved to 13-7-2 on the season. The Lightning fall to 13-7-0. And so now they can look ahead to the big game at Hibbing on Thursday.
Big section game. You know, they played here earlier on in the season. Mirage beat them 5-1, but if you remember, that was a close game till about the second half of the third period, and the Michaela Finney show took over, and she ended up with a hat trick. Hibbing's got a heck of a goaltender, and they got Ali Buzzy up there. So, you know, usually in years past, you always got to fight against a split against Hibbing. So they'll have their hands full, that's for sure.
Well, let's take a look at the third period highlights as they entered this period 2-2, but 2 power play goals here in the third period are the difference. So the first one coming at 6:10 in period number 1, or period number 3, and this time it was Alyssa Watkins getting the shot right from the slot. Great area to score from. Let's take another look at a different angle there, Ben. Alyssa Watkins right from the slot off the assist by Daly Heikes. Just turns and fires, and that broke the tie. That's 3-2. That was a power play goal. And then a few moments later on the power play again, this time it was Caitlin Fawcett hammering away after a great shot from the slot by Daly Heikes, and that made it 4-2. So great shot, great save by Trask, but Caitlin Fawcett right there to put it away. And that makes it 4-2, and the Mirage, that's how we end, is 4-2 our score. So it's time to name our Sammy's Pizza 3 stars of the game. Terry, what do you got? What's number 3 other than Ted?
I think Ryan Gray. I think she came in there in the second period. It was, again, a tough environment to come in there to relieve Gray after she'd been sick. And they get a goal on her right away. And then she settled in and really had some big saves after that, and really showed her senior leadership there. So Ryan Gray for sure.
Ryan Gray, third star, and second star?
I'm going to give that, I hate to do this, but let's give that to both to Watkins and Fawcett. You know, that line really gelled tonight. Both of them had 2 points on the night. Just a terrific effort from that line overall, but the go-ahead goal, of course, coming from Alyssa Watkins.
And our number 1 star, Sammy's Pizza number 1 star tonight?
Michaela Finney. I think, again, she'd been missing the mark on some of her shots here in the last few weeks, but you get her in close where she's able to use her hands. She's deadly. She showed that tonight. And then she sniped one later in the slot, and a nice pass from Fawcett, and showed why that kid, her and, there's a reason why her and Watkins have a bunch of goals and a bunch of points on the year, because they're deadly with the puck, and it showed tonight. And to be able to take out a top 10, top 12 team from AA. This is exactly what they needed going down the stretch.
So with that, I want to thank Terry for joining us this season, and look forward to next year. You know, you going to hand over the mic, or are you going to stay with it?
You know what? I kind of like doing it.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe I'll be back. I'll probably have to go to Arizona a little bit. I didn't know my daughter was going to declare where she was going until parents' night tonight, but she did. So, you know, my daughter's going to go to Grand Canyon University and play some hockey, and looking forward to that. But I'll certainly be around the rink here as well. So I appreciate it. I give Ted a lot of crap, but Ted does a heck of a job, and so do you, and so do the young men behind us that work hard behind the scenes. So I appreciate everything that Rails TV and that Proctor High School does to support the girls.
Yeah, it's a great team to watch, fun team to watch, and we're looking forward to seeing how things go down the stretch and in the playoffs. So on behalf of Terry Fawcett and our student crew, Ben Nyland, Sam Swanson, and Tanner Luzovich, Tim Roeder signing off here. Let's thank our sponsors one more time before we sign off, and have a great night.
Public Schools, where academics, the arts, and activities form the perfect partnership.